All right, so in this video, we're gonna solve a system of equations with no or infinite solutions. So whether this is gonna come out to no solutions or infinite solutions, that's still to be determined, but let's go over how to do this. We're gonna use the substitution method here, so we need to isolate a variable. Okay, I'm looking at x, which has a 3 attached to it, y's got a 2, y's got a 4, x has got a -6. None of them are just a variable alone. They all have a coefficient attached to them. So there's not really a smart choice. They're all going to take 2 steps to isolate. Let's take this top equation because everything's positive. I like to work with values that are positive. So we're going to say 3x plus 2y equals 12. And I either need to isolate x or y. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to isolate y. I want everything to go away from the left side except for the y. So I'm going to move this term of 3x over here by inverse operating, subtracting 3x. Subtracting 3x, I'm left with 2y equals -3x plus 12. These cannot be combined because they are like terms, so I just write them out as 2 separate terms. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. -3 over 2 is -1.5x, and 2 divided by 12 comes out to 6. So now that I have an isolated variable, y is all alone, I can put a box around the expression on the other side. I'm going to take these 2 terms, which are equal to y, I'm going to take that expression, and I need to put it into the bottom equation where the y is. Okay, so now I'm going to rewrite this out, -6x minus 4, but instead of y, I'm putting this information, which is equal to y. Okay, so now I need to take -4, multiply it by -1.5. A negative times a negative makes a positive. 4 times 1.5 would give me 6. And then -4 times 6, a negative times a positive makes a negative. Oh, don't forget I need an x here. -4 times 6, which is going to give me -24. Bring this down, and I get -6x. Okay? All of this is equal to, remember I'm rewriting this equation out here, so it's equal to 24. I'm now looking at this equation, and I want to get all my x's combined, put together, so I need to put -6x together with the +6x. But when I go to combine those together, they actually eliminate one another. One's negative, one's positive, those will turn into a 0. So now what I'm left with is a statement that says -24 equals 24. When this happens, when your variables go away completely and you're only left with constants, regular or good old-fashioned numbers, if the statement is true, it would be infinite solutions, but -24 is not equal to 24. That is a false statement. Therefore, this would have no solutions. So a lot of it comes down to, did your variables go away completely once you started doing the algebra? Okay, so you isolate the variable, plug in the expression. In this case, our variables went away. The second that happens, you know it's either going to be no solution or infinite solution. In this case, we had a false statement at the end. -24 does not equal 24. So our answer is no solution. There's no number in the world that we can plug in for x and y that would make both of these true. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.